The exterior color on this model is Sonic Gray, and it will have a gray interior. We're going to find our LED daytime running lights. You're right here. And then I've got the turn signal on the other side just so you can see how that looks over there. And then our headlights, low and high beams here. And then down here on the lower portion of the bumper, something that seems to be a popular item among a lot of you, fog lights. So if you're looking for a Honda SUV with fog lights, this is one to consider. And then I don't know how well you can see it through here, but you have some very large air curtains that allow air to flow through the front end. Going to be on both sides of the front end here. Now, speaking of the front end, here's where you're going to find some of the big changes with this refresh for 2026. The grille is a little bit larger. You'll notice this area right here looks a little bit more bold. It also looks a little familiar. I'm curious to know what you think about that because it looks more like the Passport, the 26 Passport, than the Pilot has in the last couple of years. Now, this model is going to come in front-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive is available if that's something you want. You're going to have your 18-inch wheels. I'm curious to know what you think about this particular wheel style. Do you like it? Do you not? Tell me what you think. We'll move our way up here to the side view mirrors, and almost every feature that I know a lot of you like will be here. Turn signal indicators built in. They're heated. They're power adjustable. You have your blind spot monitoring, but the only thing they are not is power folding. But you know what? For most people, I don't think that's too big of a deal. Let's talk about your remote, because there are a few things to talk about here. You're going to have lock, unlock, remote start. You can open and close your power tailgate back there, which, by the way, is standard across all trim levels now. And you have your panic button. Now, one thing I do want to mention right here, if I can get my finger in here and make this work. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. You have a key right here. What exactly is that for? If the battery in the remote dies, you can actually come right here and there's going to be a place where you can lock and unlock right down there. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can give you a good view of that. But that's where that is going to be located if that happens to be something that you need. By the way, this is a proximity key. You have the walk away feature. You can make some adjustments in your center screen on that if you want to. We're going to have the roof rails up top, so if you need the crossbars to increase your cargo space when you're on those vacations and long road trips and all that good stuff, that's going to be there. The gas tank size, for those that may want to know, is 18.5 gallons. Now, here is some useful information. Driving distance on a single tank of gas in the city is 351 miles. Out on the highway, about 500 miles. That's not guaranteed. The good news about it not being guaranteed, as funny as that might sound, is that you might be above those numbers. And there's a lot of variables that factor into that. So that's the situation. We'll finish things off here with our taillights. A very nice look. The large Pilot logo. I like the color combination here with the gloss black and the finish on the Pilot logo itself. And then we work our way down here and we're going to find our vents right here, or what seem to be exhaust vents, or should I say exhaust outlets, not vents. You can laugh at me for that. But while it isn't functional, I do like the fact that it's here. It just looks better, in my opinion, when you have something like this on the rear as opposed to just having the bumper.